So Bishop Whitehead up there in Brooklyn, New York. Yeah. So you guys know that he had a video where he was robbed and it was released, it went viral, it was a crazy situation. But it's kind of crazy because it seems like that has exposed him. So what we're gonna do is discuss some things that have came out since he was robbed and ask ourselves a question. Was he really robbed, or was God taking back what was owed to the people? Because I don't know, it seemed like a little Robin Hood going on, you feel me? I think some people stealing from the rich and giving back to the poor, or stealing from the rich and giving back what was stole. I don't know, but let's get to it.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is the Bishop Whitehead, and I'm gonna walk y'all into my prayer closet. This is my prayer closet. Wow. Look at your closet. Got all my priestly robes and more. Designer coats, you name it. Gucci, Louis, you name it. Fendi, you name it. More coats. And then when you walk into my shoe closet, every designer wear for days. But I didn't come on to talk about designer wear or wealth.
So Bishop Lamor Whitehead is from Brooklyn, New York, and he's been receiving some real egregious allegations lately, and all of them seem to stem around money. And you look at this guy and he's always flashing money. A lot of people are thinking like, yo, where is he getting this money from? I know pastors making a lot of money, but then you look at his church and it's like, there's no way that church is yielding that amount of money, you feel me? And basically it didn't look that well. But when asked, he said that he made his money from real estate. But as we're learning more about him, a lot of things are coming up from his past that shows that he's been funny with the money, been getting that funny money. So let's check it out right here. So the first time that Lamor Whitehead stormed on the scene was in 2006 when he was arrested on a $2 million ID theft scheme. So he was charged with 10 counts of identity theft for allegedly targeting 5 victims in Suffolk County for a total of $250K. But he was also suspected of ripping off at least 4 more victims in Suffolk, as well as others in Brooklyn, where police believe he swindled approximately $500,000 by stealing identities and obtaining lines of credit from financial institutions. They also said they added more victims from other states. It will add up to $2 million. And they say he was very good. He's a high roller and he was living a high life, and he's got a couple of girlfriends. Dang, boy, you living like that, huh? Been a player. They said Whitehead caused a lot of chaos in people's lives when he stole their identities. He attempted to buy Land Rovers and obtain lines of credit and their names. So Whitehead did some time and came out and felt like, oh, I gotta clean my name. I'm a bishop now. And what he did was align himself with Eric Adams, who is now the mayor of New York City. People were questioning Eric Adams like, yo, why you hanging with Buddy though? Eric like, shoot, I don't know, he seemed like a cool dude. But that's how them type of people move. They put themselves in certain positions so they could be able to fraud you feel me? But I don't know. This is all allegedly. I mean, he did some time for fraud, so he got fraud in his background. He has spoken about it in his past. But it looks like it may be more than just a reputation or his past. It may be who he is. Check this out. In 2014, a lot of situations came out with him just straight up lying about different organizations that he was a part of or working with. So at that point in time, he was the founder of Leaders of Tomorrow in Brooklyn, and he was doing a lot of high profile events, and also saying that he was working with some law enforcement agencies. But those law enforcement agencies said, no, we are not working with Buddy. We don't rock with dude like that. And also, the Brooklyn District Attorney's Office sent Whitehead a cease and desist letter in November 2014 after he promoted a collaborative justice initiative with the DA's office that didn't exist. The DA spokesman says there was never any partnership or initiative together with him and this office. Also, the NYPD and Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce also countered claims by Whitehead that they were partnering with his group of special initiatives. And they said that boy's riding around in a Bentley. Yes, the Bentley and a Maserati. Wow. Wow, he owed $261,000 for an outstanding 2009 court judgment over an unpaid personal loan. And the loan came from Monterey Symphony conductor Maximo Brigado Darman, who at the time used Whitehead as his mortgage broker in East Harlem. So this guy's lawyer said that Whitehead signed a promissory note and told him, I'm gonna get you back when I'm gonna get you back. I got you, trust me, I got you. And they tried to get him to pay, but it seems like they never got it. He also was sued by one of Eric Adams' campaign workers, but since he was jailed, the dude just dropped the lawsuit, but it was for $19,000. So that was going on back in 2014, 2015, around that range of time, you know. In 2016, he was ordained a bishop, and he claimed that the lawsuits that he had were all settled in court, and they behind him. Let's go ahead and keep on pushing. And here we are today. He has been robbed. You guys seen all that? Lost up to what is reported to be $1 million in jewelry. I've seen some conflicting reports, but most reports from the real legit websites are saying $1 million in jewelry. But the more and more I'm seeing, it looks like that money is what he owes to the streets. You got to pay your tab, homie. It looks like they came to collect. Check these things out right here. So they are saying that he owes a member of his congregation $90,000. So the lady goes by the name of Pauline Anderson, and yes, she is 56 years old. So he said the $90,000. That was her retirement. He told her, listen, I'm gonna pay you $100 a month, you know. He told her, I'm gonna go and buy a home for you and renovate it for you. She trusted that man. This is all allegedly, by the way. Allegedly. But once again, he said he was gonna be paying her $100 per month. But he only made one payment for $100 a month. Just one payment, allegedly. And that was in January 2021. And each time she asked about the status of her home the following months, he repeatedly told her that he was tied up with his election campaign for Brooklyn Borough President, according to the lawsuit. Ultimately, instead of helping Anderson find a home, Whitehead used the funds as a down payment on the contract to purchase a $4.4 million home for himself in Saddle River, New Jersey, the suit alleges. Now, what they're saying is the purchase didn't go through. So what happened is he went and bought an apartment complex instead. And the reason why she went to this guy for help is because she had bad credit and she couldn't get a mortgage on her own. She only trusted him because he was a man of the cloth. But in the past, he did help her son secure housing for himself. But moving forward, he told her that he was investing the cash in his company and had no obligation to pay it back. And Miss Anderson was instead left with nothing but a vague promise by Mr. Whitehead to pay the funds back in the future, followed by an assertion that he had no further obligation to do so. So in that lawsuit, the lady's looking for $1 million to be paid back to her because she lost her entire life savings. But that's not it. Remember the $4 million apartment complex that he purchased? He's the fault on that as well. They pulled up to the spot and there's notices on the door. That's kind of wild. But that's not it. In May 2021, a judge in the Bergen County Superior Court approved a judgment against Whitehead for more than $335,000 after a family-owned development business based in Hackensack sued over what is allegedly was money he owed them in connection with their 2019 sale to Whitehead of the $1.6 million new home. So yeah, he bought a new home as well. The lawsuit filed in November 2020 by Associated Construction USA alleges that Whitehead fraudulently persuaded the New Jersey-based company to issue him a short-term loan of $126,000 and to accept a business check for $164,000. The check bounced and Whitehead failed to pay his debts in the months that followed. The plaintiffs alleged in their court complaint in a case to which Whitehead never responded. New Jersey debt records indicate that Whitehead has still not paid back the company. And it's a lot more. If you guys want to research, go out there and do it. But this dude owes a little bit of everybody. Why do you have over $1 million in jewelry on you, but this many people claim that you owe them hundreds and thousands of dollars? I'm pretty sure the total amount exceeds over $1 million. Why do you have that much money and jewelry on you? I'm second guessing them folks that was laughing at him for his church that ain't look That's spiffy, you know? Because if you had that money to spend on jewelry, dog, you can make sure your church on point. If you had that amount of money in jewelry, you could go ahead and get that lady her $90,000 back. You can't be complaining about over $1 million in jewelry, and then one of your saints is out of her life savings. That don't sound right. It don't look right. You gotta clear this up, bro. And it ain't no question. No. What's going on? What's going on with that? It makes no sense. If all these things are true, he deserved what he got. That's just how the universe works. He deserved what he got. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I hope you guys appreciate me breaking all this down for you. I did a lot of reading, you know. I'm gonna start doing more of these things on videos because I feel like it's more fulfilling. But go ahead and let me know what you guys think. How do you feel about Bishop Whitehead?